Peace, Shoshana. I know you can't see my face right now, but I was trying to figure out a way to explain my Valentine's Day offering or the aesthetic that came up, um, considering that the time to submit has passed, so that's closed. And I felt like I needed to offer something a little more with it because it wasn't that self explanatory. So you'll see in my reflection on the process or in doing this work that this is about a relationship that inspired me to become more aware of my need for self-love. And it seems to be it's a never-ending, beautiful, windy, up and downhill road, you know? Um, yeah, so the particular relationship that I talk about it found me at a time in my life where I was, um, my self concept wasn't in the greatest place. I didn't value myself. I didn't have an understanding of what loving myself even looked like. So my relationships were a reflection of exactly where I was. And no matter how beautiful and how cool the people may have been, um, we were definitely reflecting each other in those places of our hurt, our disappointment, and our pain. So therefore, the only thing that it could yield at the end of the day was something more hurtful, more disappointing, and more painful. But the beauty that came out of it was by its end, I was clear that I no longer had a desire to be that person, and it sent me on this quest towards my own healing, um, being grateful, connecting more with mind, body, and spirit, um, in more of an activated way rather than just in theory or it being something to talk about, being a better listener, um, connecting and aligning more with my purpose, um, and starting to follow my dreams. Like I had just come off of touring and being in this life that was so full of illusion. And it was an opportunity for me to really put my feet on the ground and figure out what the next parts looked like for me. And that I no longer had this perpetual like job or even relationship that allowed me to run from my reality. And I realized that there was a huge desire for me to connect with my power within and my place in the sun. So this is my Valentine's Day card to myself that was inspired by um, Derek Scott, who is actually now a doctor of geography teaching. I think he's teaching geography at Florida International University in Miami. That was the last that I heard. But yeah, so, and he's definitely, interestingly enough, with everything that I moved through in that experience, he used to always tell me that we're waiting for you. And I used to be like, who are these people that are waiting for me? What are you talking about? But it was more of a metaphor in the sense of, we are light beings here having this human experience, and we're only as strong as our parts. And if the parts are not doing what they need to do, then it takes away from the strength of the whole. And he was just saying, like, with the information that you have, the access that you have, you're not living up to your full potential. You're here to fulfill a prophecy, and you're holding us back. We're waiting on you. And like I said, it used to bother me when he would say that, and I would also feel the pressure and the weight of it. And now I really do understand. So, like I said, our gifts don't always come packaged the way in which we expect. They also don't always look the way we expect them to look either. But in rejecting them, we don't get to see what message it had for us. So, yeah. So thank you, Derek. And I give thanks for this opportunity to really fully let that experience go, because it was a part of me for a really long time, and I was angry about it for a long time. And talking about it now after all of these years puts a smile on my face, letting me know, like, okay, well, you take the good parts of it, what it actually did to fill you, and let go of the rest. Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye.